Hello, my name's James Aldridge. I'm an artist based in Wiltshire. This is my garden. I'm going to be showing you some different ways that you can use art to record what you notice about nature in your local area, whether that's in your garden, on a walk, wherever you may be, in a local park. And we're going to be doing three things together. We're going to be looking at journals and how we can use journals to record our experiences. We're going to be looking at collections, how you can gather together things that you notice to record your experiences again. And thirdly, how we can share those experiences with other people by using postal art. So taking those techniques that we've learned in making the journals and so on, and creating a piece of artwork that we can send through the post to someone that we know, someone that we love, to maintain those connections and to share with them the experiences that we're having in our gardens or our local area. So I'm out in my garden. I'm getting ready to work into my journal, and I thought I'd just show you some different ways that we can use journals or make journals. So you can make your own. This is one that I made with an offcut of red leather, and then inside we have different pages of writing, collaged materials that I found and collected on different walks, and so on. And that's one I'm going to be using today. It's lovely wren calling in the background. There's other ways, obviously, of making them more simple. For instance, having two pieces of card and then gluing pieces of paper end to end in the middle to make a kind of a concertina sketchbook. It's one that folds out and then folds back in again. Similar starting point, card and paper pages, but this one I've punched holes in the edge and then tied it together loosely with string, so you can open it up, do your journaling inside. And then if you want to add more pages, you can just undo the string and add more. And then, of course, you don't have to make it if you don't want to. You can buy them. This is a little one that I tend to take on holiday because it's quite portable. And again, inside I've got writing, feathers, leaves, drawing. I've got my dog next to me as well, so she might be making a little bit of noise as we're going along. You see I've combined rubbings on an old page that I've recycled and stuck in. I've got the leaf that I did the rubbing from. That's a bay leaf, so it actually smells quite nice too. I've drawn a bean that I found on the garden from the runner beans from last year. Added a feather and drew a daffodil that's just starting to open. So the second part of the Noticing Nature resource is all about making a collection. I've come inside to look for something to make my collection in because it's pouring with rain, and then I'll take it out on a walk. Obviously there's different kinds of collections you can make. Some people like to collect one thing, like pebbles or shells or feathers or leaves. Some people like to collect things according to colour. So you might collect things that are all blue or red or have the same kind of feel to them in terms of texture or shape. What I'm going to do is use collecting to record one walk. So I'm going to go on a walk from my home out into the local area and collect things that stand out for me, that show themselves to me, and bring them together to make a collection. Now there's all sorts of things you can make your collection in, on a tabletop, like a nature table, in an envelope perhaps, in something like a jam jar. There's all sorts of empty things that we recycle or throw away that we can make use of. An old tin, for instance. What I've decided to use is a box. I ordered something in the post and it came in this box and it's pretty perfect size with the lid on top. I've just put some plain paper in the bottom to make my finds stand out more. And I've also got hold of some labels that I'm going to write a little bit on as well. And the last part of the resource, the last thing we're going to be making together, is a postcard. And it's made quite simply from a quite rigid piece of card. This is like leftover mount board or something, or a piece of a thick cardboard box. What I've done is to take it, divide it on the back. So we've got a space for the address, a space for the message. I've printed postcard across the top because I like the feel that printing gives. And then what I've done on the back is, in a similar way to the journals, I've recorded what I can see and hear, smell, things that I've collected in my garden. So it is spring. I've written about the birds singing, I've written about the sky, about the sparrows chirping in the hedge, and I've collected primrose leaves and flowers, and I've drawn them, I've printed with them, combined them together to try and sum up what this day feels like for me in the garden. And then what I'll do is I'll send that off to someone I know, to a friend or member of my family, and share with them that experience, and hopefully they'll share something back with me so that we can still feel connected even though we're going through this difficult time of lockdown. I really hope you've enjoyed this film and you feel inspired to get out and record what's growing and living where you are. If you'd like to download a copy of the resource pack, it's available from the Celebrating Age Wiltshire pages of the Wiltshire Music Centre website, and we'll include a link below.